This is Mr. A, enjoying his lovely morning coffee. Uh-oh, looks like his day is about to get busy. Mr. A's brother just called from London. He needs some money. Urgently. How can Mr. A transfer the money that fast? What do you think he will do now? Well, of course, a bank. He already has an account in a multinational bank. It shouldn't be a problem. But wait, the bank manager says it will take a few days to process the money and a few more to reach his brother. He cannot wait that long. Every possible and legal way will take at least 3 days for the transfer. But his brother needs the money this instant. Who is this mysterious looking fella? Well, this is a havaladar, or in another terms, a havala dealer. He is telling Mr. A that he can help him. He will send the money and it will reach his brother in 24 hours. The deal sounds very good to Mr. A and he agrees because he needs the money transferred very desperately, right? So he gives the dealer the money. The dealer then calls one of his associates in London, where Mr. A's brother lives, and tells him to give that certain amount to Mr. A's brother. The brother has got the money now that he needed, and in time, happily ever after, right? This is called Hawala, where the dealers offer a very quick service to the people in need. But wait, what about the settlement between the dealers? Let's call both Havaladars X and Y. Now that Y has made a payment to Mr. A's brother when asked by Mr. X in India owes a certain amount of money to Mr. Y in London. Now, what if Mr. Y in London had a cousin in India who wants to buy a car? He'll ask Mr. X to buy him a car, and Mr. X does that to pay Mr. Y the money that he owed him. Very confusing, right? Let me simplify. Mr. A is a common citizen in the urgent need of the money transfer to his brother in a different country. So he comes to Mr. X, who is a havaladar living in the same city as Mr. A. Now, Mr. X takes the money from Mr. A, including the fee for his services, and calls Mr. Y, who is another havaladar living in the same city where the money needs to go. And Mr. Y gives the money to Mr. A's brother, no questions asked. But still the other half of the loop is left. Mr. Y needs to get the money back that he lost. It can be done by either repeating the process from this end, or he calls in for a favor from Mr. X, settling the debt that Mr. X owed to Mr. Y, which in our case was the car, remember?